Hey, welcome back to YDG Cowboys, and of course YDG stands for You're Doing Good Cowboys. Is there a way that we can get Stephen Jones, vice president, I guess, of the ownership of the Cowboys, which is the son of Jerry Jones, who's the owner/GM, to resign from all football operations? All football operations. Like he needs to have nothing to do with managing or dictating the Cowboys. I hate to say that because, hey, you never know. I might work for him one day. I'm just joking. But he should resign. Because, let me tell you why. One reason is, if you look in the 90s, Jerry Jones would do anything to win in Dallas. People would also say that Jerry Jones would buy a Super Bowl. And he did, because there's no cap on players back then. There was no cap on coaches back then. And Jerry Jones, been the oil tycoon he was, business, marketing genius, he would somehow, if didn't draft the players, he would go out and get the players. Deion Sanders, Charles Haley, he had the baddest offensive line in football and one of the baddest quarterbacks within Troy Aikman, baddest running back, Emmitt Smith, and one of the baddest or the best wide receiver, and Michael Irvin. And let's don't forget the tight ends he had, and Jay Novacek. So that's why he's not like his dad. He thinks managing the cap is the best thing ever, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The reason why I'm talking about this, guys, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I keep forgetting. We're almost there. The reason why I'm talking about this, guys, is because, did you see the game last night with Derrick Henry? We are sitting on $25 million, probably 30 right now. Why didn't we use it? I think Derrick Henry's cap hit this year was $8 million, I think. Let's go through his stats. Derrick Henry, over 19, let's just say 1930, he has about 1,930 or 40 rushing yards. He is tied for second in touchdowns at 16. Tied for second. He's also first in yards per average at 5.9 and some change. So pissed off, he's got me spitting a little bit. 5.9 and some change. Derrick Henry. And you see, or you saw how he took over the game last night. Lamar Jackson is great, but without Derrick Henry, that's a different team. That's just Derrick Henry. Saquon Barkley was a free agent. Now, we can't say that the Eagles have cap space, because they don't. They just have a better GM and knowing how to manage their cap than we do. I hate to say that, because they paid their wide receiver. They also paid Smith. They also paid the offensive lineman. They also paid the quarterback. And now they just paid Saquon Barkley. So they have one of the best offensive line. They have the best tandem wide receivers. Oh, they also paid the cornerback. They have now one of the top or the best running back that could have broke Eric Dickerson's record, but they decided to sit him. He was like 100 and some yards away, or if that, maybe a little bit under. So let me tell you something, Eagles. Y'all better win the Super Bowl. Because if you sit that man and he could have broke Eric Dickerson's record, I understand you already clinched the NFC East. But you're playing today anyway. Which, let's go Packers. I hate to say that because they blew us out in the playoffs. But I definitely don't want the Eagles to win. I don't like neither one of them, but I'll take the worst of. I'd just rather root for the other team. It's just the way it is. But let's look at Saquon Barkley's stats again. 2,005 yards for the season. Number one. He's 13th, or he's 8th in all with 13 touchdowns. And he's second, averaging 5.8 per yards. We could have got him. We could have got him. We could have got Henry. But we decided to go with Ezekiel Elliott. And when Zeke was Zeke, of course I was a Zeke fan. But Zeke's not Zeke anymore. His injury and his body has failed him. But we could have got both of those running backs. Okay? And we didn't. Because Stephen Jones said that we have to pay people next year. Michael Parsons. And let's go through this real quick again. The reasons why Stephen Jones is full of it. And don't believe what he's saying. Because all of the critics, YouTubers, sports analysis are saying the same thing. And if they're saying the same thing, something's got to be true. Dak Prescott's contract. In his contract, which means you can go in and kick the can down the field a little bit, which means you can go in, renegotiate, not renegotiate, but pull some money from his contract, which will gain us $40 million. It's already in there. CeeDee Lamb, same thing. You end up getting $30 million from him. And at $30 million that we're sitting on now, and 40, or let's just say $25 million. You do the math. 25 that we already have that we wasted. $40 million that we can get from Dak. $30 million that we can get from CeeDee Lamb. And by signing Michael Parsons, we can gain probably $25 million from here by giving him his signing bonus up front. What does that tell you that we're sitting on? Over $100 million. What are we going to do with that, Stephen? Don't say that we're kind of cap heavy, because we're really not. That's not the truth. And we know it as Cowboy fans. The beat writers know it. The YouTubers know it. So what are you going to do with it? I know what we ain't doing with it. We sitting at home. watching the playoffs. Worrying about cap space. This is ridiculous. It's getting to the point where everybody's wanting us to sign a petition. And that's crazy. But this is my rant for today after watching the playoffs and us as fans sitting at home knowing that our Cowboys should be playing. This is crazy. All right, Cowboy Nation, just stopping by. We're going to see what we're going to do. I hope everybody's safe. Stay warm. See you soon.